God himself going to come in. That's what's going to happen. If you can't hear your father and mother, God's going to come in. He ain't going to do it. You will hear him. Because when God comes, he don't come and tell you to sit up, turn around, pay attention. That's not what he come and do. Some of the parents be so disgusted, Randy. That's what they do. See, the devil will tell you, like Regina said, he get up and they got a committee, and him and his committee get up in your head. He'll tell you he wants you to come to church, and I want you to fight God. And I'm going to help you. He is a liar. I'm telling you, he tells you to come and be at war with God. Because if you're at war with your father or your mother, you are at war with God. Don't you understand that? You listening to me? All of us, not just the teenagers, I'm talking to everybody. When you at war with your parents, you are at war with God. Because it was written with the finger of God. Moses didn't know what he was going up there to get. He didn't know. He just know God led him up in the mountain. When he got up there, God had done cut out. The Bible says he hewed him out. Cut out 2 tables of stone, Genesis. Just big enough for Moses to be able to carry back down that mountain. And the commandments was already wrote on there, 10 of them. God had wrote it. God wrote it out. The first 4 was for himself. Love the God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. And don't have no other gods before me. Don't make no image of me. Don't bow down to no other gods, because I'm jealous, he said. And I'll visit your children to the 3rd and 4th generation, because you hate me if you don't do it. Shut up, stop it, stop it. If you don't do these things, you hate me, he said. So I'm going to visit your children to the 3rd and 4th generation. Then after he wrote all that, he said, now I got something I want you to do for mankind, for y'all to do to each other down there. Now I done got me out the way. I'm first. The first thing he wrote was, honor thy father and thy mother, that your days will be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Then over there in Ephesians, it tells you, if you honor your father and mother, it'll go well with you. Y'all better hear it. Written with the finger of God. God the one wrote it. He wrote it 2 times, Genesis. The first time he wrote it, Moses took so long up there, it had to have been a long time, it had to have been months. Because they melted all that gold that God, he knew they was going to make a graven image. Moses took so long, they said, what's taking him so long up there to talk to this God we can't see? We want a God we can see. Can't you see that's what people are talking about now? We want a God that we can see. And you think people's decking themselves out. See? Can't you see this? See this hair? See these nails? See this shirt? See me? Can Jane see this? Yes, Jane can see. Can Jane see Sally? Yes, he can. A kid, a man of a little kid you got. You want people to see you. God knew they was going to do it, Ramon, because that's why he told them, when I deliver you from over there, from up under Pharaoh's hand, I want every one of you, Israelites, to borrow from them Egyptians. I want you to borrow some gold from them. He knew they was going to do it. He told them to borrow it. When they got over there, while Moses up there all that time, we want a God we can see, and they convinced his brother. His own brother the one did it. They convinced Aaron. They helped him melt that gold, and they made a golden calf, and they began to worship him. And Moses brought them tablets that God done wrote with his own finger and got so angry at the people for disobeying God. This true and holy God he done been up there with. And done been up there and before such holiness, until when he came down, Genesis, a veil had to be put over his face. His eyes, you couldn't even look in his eyes. That's how much holiness he had been before. When you deal with God, child, I'm talking about they couldn't even look upon his face because it was so much holiness that people couldn't look. They had to put a veil over his face. He had been with God. When you've been with God, it's no joke. He took them 2 tablets and he threw them down. Got angry. He wasn't supposed to do that. So guess what? God told Moses, I'm going to make you a God over these people. I didn't say I was going to make you God. I said over these people. I'm God. I'm about to make you one over these people. You done throw something down that I cut out with my own hand and wrote it. Now you go out and you cut out 2 stones yourself and bring them back up the mountain yourself so I can write it again. Hard-headed. God deals with even his people. But if anybody else tried to touch one of God's people, he said it was better that a millstone, that's a heavy stone, Bradley, be hung around your neck and you was drowned in the depths, the deepest part of the sea, than to touch one of my little ones. God deals with his people himself. Don't touch them. Leave them alone. Don't even think nothing about them. He made him go cut out some stones, 2 of them, and bring them up that big old mountain himself. And then God took his finger again and wrote it. The 10 Commandments again. He said, now take them back down there and do like I told you. I bet you did it. But you know he got mad at him again later on. We know about all that. He told him one time to speak to the rock, and the water came out for the people. He said this time, the first time he told him, he said, hit the rock. The water came out for the people that was dying of thirst almost. Now this time he said, I want you to speak to him. He took the thing and then got mad. Called the people rebels and hit the rock. Lost out on his privileges on earth. But he still made it to heaven, Raymond. The devil thought he had me, and he's so mad. Because I beat the devil running, and I'm so glad. He thought, since Moses had to take his robe off him and they had to go up in the mountain and die, the devil said, I got him now. I might not can't get him while he was living, but I'm going to get his body. No, you ain't. God sent the angels down there to get Moses' body and bury him. God's people's dead body even means something to him. Why do you think Al's leg couldn't be cut off? Why do you think? Ask yourself that. It was supposed to be off. God made the surgeon. That's what I be telling people about the judges and different places. God takes care of his people because he goes in the minds of people. Only he can do that. He goes in the teacher's mind and the parents and different ones and somebody bullying you at school. God goes in their mind and he tells them what to do. It's everybody a robot. We ain't nothing but dirt. Nothing but some clay mashed up together. What you think? God, he the one, he can do anything. Don't you want me crazy?